Welcome to Follow South Jersey's Follow Salem podcast about the people, places, and all things good in and around Salem, New Jersey. Today we're talking with Al and Tammy Stell. They run Beau Lends a Paw Pet Pantry here in Salem. The Stells explain exactly what a pet pantry is, how it works, and where the community can donate pet food. Oh, and of course we'll hear from Beau the dog as well. Hi, welcome to Follow Salem podcast. I'm Dean Johnson, editor-in-chief of Follow South Jersey, and today I'm with Al and Tammy Stell, and they run Beau Lends a Paw Pet Pantry. And I'm also with Beau. Hi, Beau. So tell me about yourselves. You guys are both originally from Salem.
I am. I have lived in Salem for all my life, all 46 years. As a matter of fact, I've lived in the same neighborhood all my life.
Okay. All right. So you went to Salem High School?
Yep, I went to John Fenwick.
Okay.
Then I went to Elsonboro. Then I went back and I went to Salem High School and I graduated in 97.
Okay. Fantastic. Now?
I actually grew up in Pennsville. I moved to Salem in early 2000s, I think it was. Graduated from Pennsville High School in 1992.
Right. And now you are a local firefighter.
Yeah, I'm a volunteer firefighter with the Salem Fire Department.
How long have you been doing that?
Over 12 years now.
Okay.
Maybe probably pushing 15.
Man, it's probably close to 15.
Wow. And thank you for that and volunteering. It's interesting. We're going to get into the pet pantry in a little bit, but the idea of volunteering, you obviously both give a lot of your time. Was there something in your past that kind of sparked that desire to serve a community?
Well, we both started out at a local animal shelter. We were helping them out for a while, and I became a board member. And
Was that Hearts for Hounds?
no, that's actually an organization that we're collaborating with.
Okay.
So we can talk about that in a
Right.
little bit. But
Okay.
we both used to volunteer at Salem County Humane Society, and I was a board member for a while, and I was a fundraising chairperson.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, Beau came from there in 2019. So, I've always had a soft spot for animals, and so it's always been one of those things. It's like, animals always need help and everything. So everything just came upon in 2020. So we can, he can say how that began, how the pet pantry began.
Well,
Yeah.
before we get to that, so I just
Okay.
still want to go talk about this volunteering. So you spend a lot of time. So your full-time jobs, is the pet pantry a full-time job?
It is. It actually turns into a full-time job because there's always picking up donations, getting events ready, and he's always going to different places picking up donations. So it's pretty much a full-time job.
Right. And what made you interested in being a firefighter and serving the
I
community?
started doing this when I was 16.
Okay.
As a junior member, just like to help people, and not just. It's the satisfaction of helping people, not getting a paycheck for it, if that makes any sense. So
Right.
we get no compensation. It's totally volunteer.
Right.
I've been doing it since I was 16 and just have a passion for it.
Right. Right. Very good. So let's get to Beau real quick before we get on to anything else. So what is Beau? What breed?
If you were to guess, what would you think he was?
I don't want to use the word mutt because I think that he might be, look, you see, I think I may have offended him with that.
Yeah, see how
I
quiet
see
he got?
maybe a little bit of beagle.
Yes.
I don't know. So I guess he's just a mix.
He is a mixed breed, so we did actually have the DNA swabbing test done
Okay.
just to confirm what he was.
Right.
It turned out that he is Beagle, German Shepherd, Mouth Cur, and Foxhound.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. And how old is Beau?
He is 9.
And how did you guys meet Beau?
Well, when we were volunteering at the Humane Society, we got him from down south because he was time-stamped to be put down. So Salem County gets a lot of animals from down south. So he came up, and when he went to the shelter, he was very traumatized by it. When we were on shift on a Sunday morning, when Al went into his run, we thought he had a stroke because he was not faring well with the shelter.
Right.
So the foster mom, Sherry Chase, she went to the shelter, picked him up, took him home, and then he was perfectly fine. So he just did not fare well. So a month or two went by, and we're getting him ready to be adopted out. So we took him to an event at Woodstown, Barney Loves Books.
Yeah.
They had an event there for us, and he went, and I first met Beau there, and he was such a good boy. Like I said, he was good, very good with kids and everything, and I just started to get that niche that he might be for me or for us.
Right.
So a few weeks went by, we had an event at Pine Tavern Distillery in Monroeville, and after, he just sat next to me, and after that I just fell in love.
Yeah.
And he was at work, and I called him, I was like, what do you think about getting a dog? He was like, is he good with cats? Because at the time we had 4 cats. And I'm
Right.
like, I don't know, we'll have to see. Is he good with men? Because some dogs are not very good with women or men or what have you.
Right.
And so we did a weekend test, and he made out perfectly fine. He's been with us ever since.
That's awesome. So let's get to the pantry. How did the idea come about?
I'll have him talk about it because he's the one that came up with the idea.
Okay.
It started when COVID started, about 2020.
2020.
We were like everybody else, just trying to scrounge around for supplies. You couldn't find anything.
Right.
And I was at one of the local dollar stores, and standing in line, there was an elderly lady in line. She had some cat food and some pasta and some sauces. And when they rang her up, she didn't have enough money to pay for everything. So she told the cashier, I'll pay for the cat food. My cat's going to eat before I do. So I said, get what you need, I cover it. And I paid for everything. And when I got home, that's when the wheels started turning. I started talking to her about it, because at the time I used to work for the DOT, Department of Transportation. And
Right.
since I was essential personnel, we were still working, so we still had an income.
Right.
So we started spearheading it from there. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
Yeah, we're 5 years into it now. Our very first pantry was on June 6th of 2020, actually at his firehouse.
In the back of a pickup truck.
In the back of our pickup truck.
Okay.
And I tell you what, ever since then, it has grown and grown and grown. I mean, we were just going to do it until the pandemic ended.
Right.
But there's such a critical need for it because, let's face it, times are tough. Times are tough for everybody. And so it's just growing with leaps and bounds. I mean, we were only doing 1 giveaway a month. We do between 2 and 3 a month now. That's how busy we are.
How many hours you put in for this then? Like you said, it's full time. Is it?
It's monthly, I would say, I don't know, 15, 20 between picking up donations. And of course, right now the donations have been a little lax because, money's tight and everything.
Right.
But between getting, the events ready and all that kind of stuff, it can be time consuming at times.
Well, take us through like a typical day of. I'm sure it's like sometimes you're looking for donations, you're marketing. How does that all work?
Yeah, like on my because I still do work full time.
She does most of the clinical work, like the checking the emails and soliciting, and I do a lot of the back scenes, just thinking of brainstorming stuff and picking up the supplies and
Yep.
working on the trailers and working on the trucks, keep
Right.
everything going.
Yeah, because I still do work full-time for Farmers of Salem.
Mm-hmm.
That's been my employer for 5 years now, which they are huge supporters of it,
Mm-hmm.
of what we do. So usually on my lunch breaks, what I'll do is I'll go on social and just see like vendor events that are coming up or, different things that would maybe get us the opportunity to get donations or whatever. So I just wheel through all that and see what kind of things I can get out of it. So, we have a few events that we've been doing for the past few years. So we just try to stick with that because, especially here in Salem, because everybody knows us here.
Right.
So the events really do well here. But then we try to branch out to other counties and other areas just so we can get our name out there and
You
people
also
can
got to add
realize
too,
who we
in the
are.
beginning with COVID, you couldn't go anywhere, nobody would let you in their building.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we did it outside at the firehouse. in
We
freezing
did that.
cold
We did that
rain.
probably for what, 2 years?
At
While
least.
the pandemic was happening. So we couldn't even branch out because
You'd ask somebody to use their building, they didn't want.
they're like,
Yeah,
no, because the pandemic was
Which
such
is
a,
understandable, nobody
Right.
knew what was going on back then.
it was
so.
such a tragic time for everybody. So,
And
but,
nobody knew what was going to happen.
Exactly. People were coming up wearing their masks and
Right.
gloves and,
So were we.
yeah, so
Yeah,
were
well,
we,
yeah.
just trying to protect ourselves.
Sure.
And we would take him with us so he could meet people and everything. And yet again, he's so good with people and children, so.
Right. Right. How far do you guys go? I know you're stationed here in Salem, but
We-
you said you might do other counties.
We pretty much stay in Salem County, but we do have a couple churches in Mullica Hill that we do giveaways with. So, like I said, we're trying to branch out. I mean, we've had people in Delaware reach out to us. I'm like,
And we've helped out with different weather events, the tornadoes and
yeah, the tornadoes in Mullica Hill, I think that was in 21,
Yeah.
22.
yeah, we made a big donation.
We made
to
a big
them to help
donation
out.
there at the Westville Library. We donated some stuff, and we did something else too. But we try to branch ourselves out as far as we can.
How much food do you think or you don't do just food? Or you do just food?
We do mainly food. Sometimes people will donate like animal crates and toys and that kind of stuff too. So, but it's mainly food.
Right. And how much food do you think you give away in a given month, year?
At a giveaway, we give up to
We could give away a whole trailer load if we could.
1,000 pounds.
Easily
Yeah.
1,000 pounds.
Is there any eligibility for people?
Nope.
We don't.
We don't ask for ID.
No-
we
no
don't ask.
question.
We don't ask where you live. We don't ask if you
No,
work.
no questions
No
asked.
questions.
Right. And is there a limit they can take, or they?
We'll set the limits on our supplies, and some people will give us their scenario, what they're going through. They might have numerous animals. They might have a couple cats, a couple dogs. We might give them an extra bag here or there, but we pretty much set the limits on just supply that we have.
How do you get donations?
We will do like donation drives. We have done a few at the Engine House in Pennsville,
They're big supporters of
which
ours.
are very big supporters of ours.
Now, are these money or donations, or
We've
is
done
it-
both. We will have like a food donation. We've done money donation. Actually, Amazon is one of our biggest donors.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they hook us up nicely. So thank
Yeah.
you, Amazon. PSE&G has been a huge supporter of us.
Right.
So we have some pretty good followers.
But in the beginning, most of the 99% of the funding came from us personally, from our own money. We bought the trailers, we bought the food.
And we were hitting all the dollar stores, getting the small little bags,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
Right.
whatever we
because
could do.
it's just so easy to give away,
Sure.
and but we were on a limited budget, but we were probably spending $300-400 a month.
Now, is it mostly dog food, or are you doing a variety of different pets?
We get dog food, we get cat food, we get hamster food, we
Yeah.
never know what we're going to get from Amazon, and it never goes to waste. Nothing goes
Amazon
to
gives
waste.
us a wide range of things, which it's kind of funny because it's like a treasure hunt of what we're going to get. I mean, we've gotten hay, we've gotten guinea pig food.
Oh, wow.
And there's an outlet for everything. It's amazing because I'm thinking, what am I going to do with chicken feed? But there's someone out there that will need chicken feed.
Yeah, well, the chickens are becoming popular now
They
in South
are,
Jersey.
they
A lot of
are.
different municipalities are allowing it.
Yes.
There's other organizations we'll even do some bartering with. We'll say we have 10, 20, 30 pounds of chicken food. And they said, well, we have cat food that we don't need, and
Yeah,
we'll trade.
that's great. Well, you mentioned partnerships before. Who are you partnering with locally? And I know you mentioned Amazon, but earlier we mentioned like Hearts for Hounds.
Yes, Hearts for Hounds, which is
Pedrickville.
in Pedricktown.
Pedricktown.
Pedricktown, yeah, it's run by Pam, and she's got a board members and everything, and they are a nonprofit that helps other nonprofits
That deal with animals.
That deal with animals.
Okay.
So we collaborated with them a few years ago, and we've been doing events with them and everything. So shout out to them because they have been very, very big supporters of us.
Right. Are there others that you're partnering with?
No, not right now. I think that was the biggest one, and like I said, PSE&G, Amazon.
Right.
A lot of local businesses. We started a sponsorship of our trailer, and we went to local businesses like Parker's Jewelers is one of our sponsors. Java Dog's one of our sponsors.
Salem Oak Diner.
Salem Oak Diner, and what they just paid for the advertisement. We put it on the trailer, and then when we go to
Okay.
different events, the trailers to be seen for advertisement.
Yeah, I did forget to mention Java Dog. Java Dog's been a huge
Yeah,
supporter of us,
They
too.
also have a
Well,
donation
they have dog
bin.
right in the name, so.
Yeah, they have a donation bin. You can drop food off for us there. They accept it. That's been going for a
Yeah,
couple
Kim
years
and
now.
Caleb and the crew there, they're awesome. They do a lot of stuff with us, too, so.
So you started in the back of your pickup truck.
Yes,
Um,
and we still own that pickup truck, too.
you still use it?
Yes, we do. We actually brought it today.
When did it expand so much that you needed a trailer? Now you have a trailer that you put on the back.
We
of
have
your,
two. We have two trailers.
There are
actually.
two travel trailers. One's a
A 5x8 and a 6x12.
Okay.
We purchased the 5x8 and we got some funding to help purchase the 6x12.
The 5x8 we didn't get probably for a year or two because we were doing most of the work out of our truck, and then the donations started rolling in. We're like, we got to do something because our truck can't handle the capacity of the donations.
We also didn't really have the storage we didn't want to turn anything down because if somebody could offer us 2,000 pounds of food, we're like,
what are we going to do with
Where are you
that?
gonna put it?
Exactly.
So that's when, and then we had a medical setback with me, and that's when I started to get more involved. Was it 2 years ago, 3 years
Three.
ago? 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Okay.
So I actually retired from the state. I had 20 years, and I made this
Now this is your full time.
Right, keep me occupied, keep me busy.
And his neurologist was very happy to hear that, he wanted to get more involved and spearhead a lot of stuff because it keeps his mind busy and keeps him
And
very
we
active.
expanded pretty big with that because I
Yeah.
could concentrate more on this.
Right.
So that's when Amazon got on board because I just went up there with a piece of paper and say,
We knocked on their door.
this is who we are, this is what
Right.
we need, can you help us? And they're like, yeah.
Wow. You said so just the power of asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We got that. So tell me about some of the people that you meet in your giveaways.
It's, a lot of the people that we have met, they actually follow us now. It's kind of like a groupie thing. It's like they come to like all the different events and everything and all the different food
You gotta
giveaways.
make some merch. Yeah.
It does, it does.
And they'll tell their friends and their family, and if you need help or if you can help, this is an organization to reach out to.
And probably almost at every giveaway, we have someone new that shows up to, get food or, tell us a story of their situation and everything. So it's almost every single time we have new people showing up because the word of mouth is really growing.
Do you have? I'm sure you're meeting a lot of people. I'm sure some of you hear stories.
Oh, yeah.
What are some stories that really stuck out for you?
We did an event at Salem County Fairgrounds, 4th of July, a couple years ago. We had a donation table, and I wasn't at the table. I went to get something to eat, and a husband and wife came up to our table and thanked Al because we are like one of the very first people that helped them when they were going through a tough time.
And all that was because of COVID. He lost his job, and she wasn't. And her job shut down.
Her job shut down, and
Right.
They had zero income,
they came back to personally thank us for helping
and
them.
actually gave us a donation because they were better off.
That was really, really touching. I was not ashamed, but like, I wish I was there because I would have probably really talked to them some more. But
Right.
they were just so grateful that in their time of need, we were there to help them through such a traumatic time in their lives.
Any others?
Just a lot of thank yous, and how much this means to us. We could take the extra money and put it towards something else. Our truck just broke down, like
Medical bills.
Medical
or
bills.
Prescription, food,
yeah,
or anything.
just the cost of living is just increasing so much that if we can help out just with this and
They relieve some of the burden, so the money that they save by coming to us, they can go
Put
and get
towards other
other
things.
things
Yeah.
that they need.
What are some of the challenges that you've faced over the years?
Cat food donations. Cat food is hard to get.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think cats are like second fiddle over dogs. We'll get dog food donations all day long. It's okay, Bubba. But cat food donations are harder to get. But we have done a few donation drives where cat food has been really, because they'll say, "What do you need?"
we'll
Cat food.
emphasize cat food. So.
Right.
But I mean, getting started in the beginning, because we started during COVID, the state was shut down trying to get our nonprofit organization license.
Yeah,
we wanted to
that
do
took a while.
everything legit. We didn't want to do
Right.
anything. We had to get liability insurance and all that. So
Oh wow. Okay.
getting started, but like you said, you get a paper in the mail saying denied, but they wouldn't tell you why. If you called, there's nobody to answer.
Right.
I think it was 2 or 3 tries for the application for the 501c3, but once I got it, I was good. I'm like, woohoo, this is great. It was probably about a year before I actually got the actual 501c3.
Wow.
Because, getting someone on the phone,
Right.
emailing someone, be weeks.
Right.
So I just took what I filled out and I just tried it again, and it finally went through. I'm like, okay, we're golden now.
Right. Do you find that anyone has like misconceptions about giving away pet food? People saying, well, pets are secondary. I mean, do you get any negativity?
No, not
at
too
all?
much. We get a lot of confusion. A lot of people don't know what a pet pantry is. What's a pet pantry? We're like, it's a pantry for pets. It's like a food pantry for humans.
Right.
It's like when churches have pantries.
So that, explaining the name in the beginning. Of course, Bo is named after the dog because
Right.
he was a rescue, and it was just a nameplate that I came up with. So let's say Bo lends a paw Pet Pantry because he's lending a paw to help.
Right.
Trying to explain the name sometimes, but I think it's got.
Who came up with the name?
I did.
He did. And you take a look back on it, it's like, Bo had a second chance at life.
Right.
And now it's his time to shine and help other animals out.
We've just made him the official mascot of
He's the official mascot of the pet pantry.
Is he?
Yes.
Give us a picture on the.
We don't have an official picture of him on
He
there.
has thank you cards.
He does have thank you cards that has his, and his paw print as the autograph.
He signs it.
Yes, yes.
We were featured on Channel 6 News, so he was
Right.
on the
that was
news.
last year, I think. Was that it?
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 years, actually.
Coming up on 2
Yeah.
years. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
That was huge. That was a good, we got some good exposure with that, and we had a lot of different platforms picking us up. There was a podcast in Florida that picked us up. There was some different radio stations that were talking about us, and
Right.
it was good exposure, so.
And probably about 10, 15 minutes after it aired, I was starting to get phone calls.
Really?
About people wanting to know what we were about. And we actually got some donations out of that, cash and food donations. So we did pretty good with it.
Right. What's your observation of people and pets? Are we getting people having more pets now, less pets? Obviously, dogs are, the king right now, but
Right now, I think it's less pets because they're so expensive to have.
And the vet care and all that is,
And I think the epidemic that's happening with the animal shelters being over full and everything is because of during COVID. Everybody was working from home, everybody wanted a pet. Now that people are going back to the office, they're giving up the animals because they don't have no one to keep an eye on them, or
Right.
they can't do it anymore.
and that was
so.
pretty much our mission statement, is to help people keep the pet in their forever home.
And out of the shelters.
Out of the shelter, so if they can't afford to feed their animals, we're trying to help them, so they don't have to get their animals up. That was our mission statement, so.
Right. And the community's responding. Your community, I mean, Salem has responded.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, everything's
Absolutely.
been positive.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have people stop by and say, can I help you? You need help loading your trailer, you need help unloading your trailer.
Yeah, the response here in the city has been wonderful. It really has. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy because I've lived here all my life, and
Right.
being able to give back is very very warming for me.
How unique is it, what you're doing? I haven't seen these around South Jersey. Do you know of other pet pantries that are around?
There's pet pantries that reached out to us, but I don't think any of them are mobile.
I think there's one in Blackwood. I think Homeward Bound, I believe, has a pet pantry.
Okay.
But I think theirs is appointment only. It's only for certain residents. They have a really, really stricter criteria.
I think we're the first mobile one that will just we come to you
Right.
and set up and.
Have you thought of expanding?
I would love to.
Get more people involved?
I would love to. A lot of it's, timing and seeing how far the donations will go with food. And like I said, I've had people, because I do work in Delaware, and I've actually had people on our website reach out to me that live in Delaware. Hey, have you thought about maybe coming to Newcastle?
Right.
I would love to, but it's just we just don't have the quantity to expand that far.
And we got to be careful if when you, trying to think of the word, when you grow too fast, that's when sometimes you could fail, because like I said, we don't have a brick and mortar. We're trying to keep our costs low because.
It's just us,
It's just
and
us.
we do it out of our house. We have the
Right.
travel trailers, so we do have a few people that help us out at different events and everything. But it's pretty much him and I and the dog that do it.
Because I thought about different things, like maybe trying to get funding to help people pay vet bills, maybe get a voucher to different vets to help
Right.
them with their animals, but that's later on down the road. That's going to take a lot of,
So you see the future of Bo Lends a Paw to be more inclusive of pet care?
Right now, I would love to be able to cover all of Salem County and then maybe branch into other counties within the state, and then maybe doing what he was saying, maybe doing some outlet with that.
You've helped other nonprofits before. We've bought ads on their advertisements to help, with their fundraisers and so forth,
Yeah.
so.
Interesting. So is there a message that you'd like to leave to listeners about, the compassion that the community has shown to you? The bond between us and the pets?
It's one of those things where it's when you have a pet, it's a full responsibility. So I give props to anyone that wants to take on that responsibility, because it's a lot. And, being able to do what we do and help is just, like I said, it's just very rewarding for us. And, we just try to help out as many people as we can, and, try to get the word out there that we're here, and, come on out to see us, no questions asked. And
If the dog's with us, you can interact with the dog.
interact with the dog, because he's so good with people.
Yeah, he is.
You can vent to us,
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Quinton Township School does a donation drive for us every year. And the winning, each class will have a thing where they gather up all the food, and the winning class gets a pizza party.
Okay.
And a meet and greet with the dog. Don't worry about the pizza party. They want to see the dog.
You're just worried about the dog.
And the kids are, he just melts with children.
Well, yeah, he's not letting me stop petting him right now. I move my hand, he's like,
If he was younger, we would probably be getting tested to be a therapy dog. But we're just so busy with what we do. That would just be a whole different outlet. But I would love to be able to go to veterans' homes, nursing homes with
Right.
him, just to give people that, just to get their mind
Yeah.
off of what they got going on. But that's a whole different breed of animal when it comes to that. That's a lot. He has to get through testing and training, and
Right.
it's a lot.
right.
And I don't know if he would have the temperament now for it
I think
or
he's
not.
already too busy enough with this.
Yeah, he is. He is very busy.
His calendar's already full.
Yeah, he wears many hats. So, but no, he's a good dog, and we're very grateful for him, because he's been awesome.
That's great.
He's a good boy.
So how can people donate, people who are listening?
Well, we have our Facebook page, Paw Pet Pantry, and we have our Venmo. We have our website, BowLensOfPaw.org. So you just check them out, and there's all different options. We have Venmo, we have Cash App, right?
Cash App, we have Amazon wish lists.
Chewy.com wish list.
If they purchase it, will be delivered right to the house.
As a matter of fact, we got a Chewy wish list donation yesterday, which was cat food, which we're going to use when we have our giveaway soon. So, but yeah, it's working great. So thank you to that person, because with Chewy, sometimes you don't know where it's coming from. There's no, this is a memory of, or this is from.
Right.
I don't know who it's from, so I just do something on Facebook and it's like, hey, thank you to the person that donated to the Chewy wish list.
Right.
But with Amazon, you can do like a thank you card, and it'll be in the box, which is even better. But some people want to remain anonymous, which
Sure.
is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And also, if any businesses, local businesses or non-local businesses want to advertise on our trailers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Reach out to us.
Yeah, reach out
Okay.
to us.
We have plenty of spaces available.
Okay, do you have any advertisers now?
Oh, yeah, we have,
We have close to, I would say 15.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So they just pay for the advertising space, and there you go. And how can they contact you? Through your website, through Facebook?
Yep,
Is there a
website,
number?
Facebook, yep. We have our phone numbers. Phone numbers are on the trailer. So we have a wide outlet of how they can reach out to us.
Right, very good. And you have a couple events coming up.
Yes.
November 22nd, you're at Marion Bright Vendor Fair at Salem High School.
Yes, we've been doing that ever since the beginning. I think this is like their 4th year or 5th year doing it, so we do really well there. I connect with a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. I've seen some former school teachers there of mine, and it's a really nice event.
And a lot of the events, it's networking, reaching out to different people, getting different contacts, getting different this. You never know who you're going to run into.
Right.
And sometimes it's not about getting the donation or the money, it's about who you meet, and they might have a connection that has a connection for something. It's all about meeting people, and that's the key. It's like sometimes with the events, we don't do as well, but we met 5 people, and they might know someone that knows someone that can donate to us. So it's all about the networking.
We've won Best of Salem County a couple times
Yep.
for different categories.
Yep, we've won 2022 and 2025, we won Best of Salem County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, did somebody nominate you for that, or?
Oh, yeah. Well, we are a member of the Chamber of Commerce. We've been members for a while now. And I guess you're automatically put on the ballot, and you're putting the different categories,
Right,
like nonprofit categories.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've hit that a couple times.
That's great.
It's like winning the lottery.
Yeah. And December 6th, you're at the Craft and Vendor Market at Pennsville Middle School.
Pennsville Middle School, this will be our 2nd year doing that, and we did very well there last year. Very well.
Stop by and see us.
Yeah, stop by and see
We'll
us.
take any donations, food donations, if you want to bring them to the event.
Is that a distribution as well, or just?
No, just.
No, it's just more like an information table about us. And then also some people ask if we will take open bags of food. That's always a big question, and yes, we will.
Okay.
Some people are funny about it, some people aren't. We just warn them, it's like, hey, just so you know.
We check it to make sure.
We check it that there's
best we can.
nothing wrong with or anything, but people do get funny about it, so we just say, listen, the bag is opened, if you're okay with it.
Unfortunately, some people might buy the new bag of food and then lose their animal the next week.
And
Right.
that's been a big one too. It's like people will lose their animals and say, I got all this cat food, I don't know
Right.
what to do with it. And they'll hit us up and say, hey, can you use it? Absolutely. We don't turn anything down.
Right. And how about distribution? Where do you have anything coming up?
We don't have anything, actually, I'm sorry, we do have one scheduled in December, I can't remember the date, the 20th possibly, in Woodstown.
But the best thing is check our website.
Check our website
Facebook
because
website.
I update that once a week.
Do you ever have emergency deliveries type of things? People coming up to you and saying, I need something more immediate?
We've had some people do that, but then it was turning into a full-time delivery service.
Right.
So
We just don't have the time well, we gotta watch our supplies. Now, there's sometimes case-by-case basis, we might base it on a case-by-case scenario, like,
Right.
unfortunately, somebody has a fire, they're displaced, they have animals.
Right.
We'll even go to the store and buy some stuff for them. We've done that for a family in Pennsville.
Yeah, we did that. CC's Candy Factory in Pennsville reached out to me. Carol did. I knew the owner, and there was a family displaced after a really bad fire, and she was taking donations, and she reached out to me. She's like, "Hey, they got dogs, cats. Can you?" Absolutely. So I think our supply was low. I think we just went to Walmart and just bought a bunch of stuff and took it to them.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, can we get Bo back up before we go?
Yeah,
so
sure.
he can get the last word in.
Come on, Bo.
Of course he will.
Now, over here. Come on.
Or,
Speaking of another feel-good story, that couple that had that really bad fire in Pennsville, we had a bake sale at Walmart. I forget when it was, but the person that was involved in that fire came up to us and thanked us for helping them during that time. So, it's very rewarding that people will take the time to say, hey, thank you, you really helped us out. And it's very heartwarming.
very nice. All right, Bo, you have the last word. Anything to say?
Okay, you got anything to say for now? Nothing?
Well, now you're quiet. He's whining and making all noise the whole time, and now he gets camera shy.
Yeah, but no, he's a good boy. He does really well. He's good with people and everything.
Well, very good. Well, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you so much
spending
for
this
having
time.
us. I appreciate
We
that.
do appreciate that. We've been talking with Al and Tammy Stell of Bo Lenza Paw Pantry here in Salem. I'm Dean Johnson for Follow South Jersey. Thanks for watching and listening to the Follow Salem podcast. Have a great day.